Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I've done all of my skincare, even my sunscreen, because I really have to protect until, well, now forever, I need to protect my neck. I'm gonna get the IPL done. You can see that discoloration right there and right there. And the reason it's not right there is because that's kind of shielded from the sun. But, and the sunscreen I used was the Coats regular sunscreen, nothing fancy. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do is my Alginist primer. It's Pore Corrector Anti-Aging Primer. And I usually just do like one pump and put it right where I'm not really, the makeup that I've been using lately has been lasting, you know, long enough for me, but I'm putting it where my skin just has more texture. And I just want to kind of smooth it out. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is my Giorgio Armani Master Corrector. And as you can see, I have that little spot underneath my eye. I've had it lasered and it really, really bothers John. Every time I get anything done, he'll say, ask him if they can do something about that spot under your eye. And you may see me kind of shaky. I am weaning myself off of diet drinks and caffeine, and it is already kicking my butt. I'm not gonna, I had one diet drink this morning, kind of like, you know, most people would have coffee, but I haven't had any more. And yesterday I only had 2 in the morning. I feel like in the morning I've got to be so much for so many people that I need to be at my fullest, you know. I need to feel good to get the kids to school and get John off to work and take care of all my fur babies and everything. I don't want to mess with that right now. Okay, and then I'm going to put on some of my La Mer lip treatment. And this morning I told Brooke, I said, I know what this smells like now. And it even tastes kind of like it if you taste it a little bit. It's the Orbit Sweet Mint Gum, which is my favorite. So, just going to put a little bit to get my lips hydrated. And then I went yesterday to Dior to get my mom this. Hold on. My mom loves this, which is the Creme de Rose Balm from Dior. She loves it for like a nude lip, and it gives her the prettiest nude lip. And so I ended up getting, this one is for my aunt. And so when I was at the Dior counter, they were showing me some new things that they had, which the first one that grabbed my attention was the Capture Total Dream Skin Perfect Skin Cushion with sunscreen SPF 50. And the color I got is 30. And it was not cheap. So I hope I like it. The girl said that it doesn't have enough coverage for her on an everyday basis, only if she's just doing, you know, running errands or whatever. But she said it looks beautiful under the Airflash. And I have not tried this in so long that I wanted to give it another shot. It's the Dior Airflash Spray Foundation, and this is 301, which is like a medium color, but with a more yellow undertone. If you want more of a neutral, then 30 would be the one that you would want. Okay, so here we go. And it comes, it's so pretty. Comes like this, like the typical cushion, and then you also get a refill. So it was kind of worth it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna basically just try this and see how much coverage it gives on its own. And I'm not thinking it's gonna be enough, but ooh, it does look dark. So that is how it looks. So we are going to press it in there and just see what it does. And you know, this has all that, the skincare benefits of the Capture Total, which is kind of like a anti-aging line. Okay, it feels so good, that's for sure. And of course it smells good. It's not heavily scented at all. It's not a typical Dior product as far as the scent goes. Let's see if it covers. So I really probably could use this as foundation. I've still got this bump up here. I'm gonna do it over my eyes. That's pretty. Let's do it on my neck a little bit. Okay, I think we've gotten everything. It's really pretty. It's very, very, very natural. So for those of you that like a really, really natural, sorry I'm looking in that, that's irritating. For those of you that like a very, very natural finish, here, let me zoom you in real quick if I can. So you can see it definitely still lets my skin show through. You can see the little bit of darkness and stuff, but that's not bad on an everyday basis. And if you were to put mineral makeup over it, so, and then you just shut it like that, and then put your puff back in there, and there you go. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna try is this crazy foundation. But you know what? So many people love this foundation. And you can put it on so many different ways. I watched an old video of me actually spraying it on. That was hilarious. Okay, so what I'm gonna do today is I wanna try it 2 different ways. I want to try it with this, my Oval 8 brush, and then I've got my Beauty Blender out here to try it. So we'll see, but I was curious, you know, how it would go if I just sprayed it directly on this brush. Woo, oh goodness. Okay, let me just, I didn't realize how much was on here. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Can already tell. I can tell when I'm gonna like a foundation within 2 swipes. And that is beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it down my neck on this side. Get in all my little crevices. That color could not be any better. Okay. So let me go ahead and blend this out with the... Okay, now let's try it on the... I'm going to spray it on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to kind of dab from there. This foundation is beautiful. Let's see. It's looking like I'm gonna spray it right on here. Okay, that's the way to go to get more coverage. Hey, Janelle. Okay, now bring it down my neck. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna flip over to my magnifying side, see which one I like better. I think I like the brush side better, but they're very, very, very close. If you can see. Hey, baby. Okay, definitely a luminous finish too. Okay, so I'm going to say thumbs up, definitely on the foundation. Okay, now I'm going to use, just for something different because I use the La Mer so much, so I thought I would use the Lancome Absolute powder today, and this is in the color Absolute Powder, Absolute Ecru Light. And it doesn't look light, it looks almost like a dark color, but It ends up being really pretty. And this is my, I said I was only going to use this in my Lumiere powder, but I love it so much that I use it all the time. It's the Lumiere powder brush. And so I'll dab it in there like that, and then kind of knock it off in the top and get in there like that. And I usually just bounce it. And this powder is good because it does not take away the life of the foundation. It just kind of sets it for you so you can go on and do your other things. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier Classic Beige, just mineral powder. And I use different brushes, just depending. Today I'm going to use this It ball brush. And just tap it in there, and I'm going to go ahead and start a light kind of contour area. And this just has the best glow. Go down my neck, give my neck that extra sunscreen and coverage. So that just kind of starts off my dimension in my face. And then I'm gonna go in with this Lorac Pro Contour Palette, which has been very, very loved. And I think I'm going to use my Chanel brush. This is the Chanel Angle Brush. This one just is easy, and I don't know, it's one of those things, when I use it, I end up liking my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with this color first, which is the light contour. And just lightly contour. Definitely around my hairline. And then I usually dip into the light and a tad bit of the dark just to do my jawline. Just to kind of tighten that up some. Like that. Okay, now I'm going to go a little bit into the bronzer shade with the whole brush and kind of just bronze it up. The whole cheek. And kind of blend it in. And then maybe a little bit across my forehead. Okay, and then whatever's on the brush, I usually just end up dragging down. Okay, and then sometimes I take this color here, which is more of the beige highlight, and just sweep it across there underneath that. And then some of the yellow under my eye and down. And then a little bit of the highlight color just on the top of my cheek, like that. And that's all for that. And then the blush I'm going to use today is the Burberry Earthy. I've probably used this before, but it's just one of my favorites. I'm going to use that Sedona Lace brush and just kind of dab it in there like that and go right on my cheekbone, right back here from like the very corner of my eye back. I'm not going to do like apple cheeks today. I want to do more like, this is just my everyday. Kind of blend that in. So that just gives you just a little bit more color, and I think it just accents your cheekbones. What has she got over there? Oh, she's sitting on, John he got a rain suit a while ago, and he's put it over there, and she's playing with the tag on it. A golf rain suit. I don't know if I said that. Okay, now at this point, I would probably fix Plus. So let me go do that and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just fixed Plus, so you can see it's very, very glowy, but at the end, I will take my pressed Bye Bye Pores powder and take care of just the shiny spots that bother me. And I was just ready to drink some of this. I thought I'd show it to you. This is like the nicest water. I mean, the bottle is glass, but it's the flavored water. I believe this was seagrass and, oh, I just took, okay, tangerine lemongrass, seagrass. Tangerine lemongrass sparkling Voss. And I saw, I think this was on Tiffany D's favorites. And I am trying to find waters that I like. And this one's okay. I mean, I think I don't know if I like, I thought, well, if I got a sparkling water, maybe it would take the place of a soft drink. But, I mean, it's good. It is good. It's so much better. Yesterday I bought a Perrier, blah, and then I bought another sparkling water with flavor. I can't remember what brand it was. It wasn't cheap, but I thought, you know what, when I'm out and I get a diet drink, it's like $2. But this is much better. This is much less of a tartness to it, and it seems like the fizz in it is a little bit smoother. Usually the next thing I do would be my primer, because I like to do my primer before I do my eyebrows. And this is the Urban Decay Minor Sin. And I usually go, I really like that foundation. If I didn't like it, I was going to return it. And I asked her, could I, before I even got it. I said, if I don't like it, can I bring it back? She said yes. So if I didn't like it, I wasn't going to keep it. Okay. I love this stuff. Okay. Now let's do eyebrows. And I'm not going to do much to them today. I've been letting these suckers grow out, so you can see this is more of my natural shape. I had been like tweezing that whole bottom to make them more straight. And now I'm letting the natural grow in, and I'm just trying to keep under here clean, which is only like a few. I don't have to keep up with it that much because, you know, when it's your natural shape, you don't have to. Okay, so what I'm going to do is use the Mr. Brow Filler from Givenchy. And this is it's the blonde. I think it's 02. And one of you told me that the clear is really good too. So I might have to try that. But I know that this has a lot of stuff on it, so I just try to be very careful at first. And just kind of, it's like the perfect color. And then I go back when I know I've gotten some off of it and go back to that front part. And this might not be enough for those of you that really want a brow, a ka-brow, but I like it. It's kind of like a soft look, and it gives your brows, they still have that, you know, individual brow hair look. But I like other stuff too. Like tomorrow I might use Anastasia or something. I really need to probably get them trimmed. And you can see how one brow is higher than the other. Sometimes I fight that. Today I'm not going to. I'm gonna just let it, that one is higher. Here, now you can go back with your brush. Oh goodness. Chanel just fell down. Are you okay? She is like a clumsy cat. Like this morning when I let them in from the garage, she won't give herself enough time to just wake up for a minute, and she tripped coming up the stairs. And I babied her all morning because I felt sorry for her. I felt like she was embarrassed. Okay. So I've been using my good old Naked Basics palette. It's not the Naked Basics 2, it's just the regular one. And usually the first thing I do is just take a 217 and take this natural color. She's on her scratching board. It's like having a toddler. And just kind of going all over lightly, just so that everything blends well. Like that. And I don't always put down a base color, but just this one I kind of like it. Okay, and then I go in with the Naked 2 shadow with the same brush, just get some on my brush. And I'm not really doing like a crease or a cut crease. I'm just kind of, I'm doing a crease, but it's like a all over, you'll see. I'm doing it all in here and all out here. And just creating that depth in there. And just that little bit of shadow. Like that. It's kind of just like a base for the crease color. And it makes your crease color really blend. So I'm kind of swirling it around. bringing it out like that. And you could leave it like this, but I'll show you, I add something different. Okay, and I'm not going to do anything to the bottom lash line but mascara. Okay, so you leave that out, and I can wipe off this brush, put it back in. Now I'm going to do my liner. And you guys know I've been just loving this L'Oreal Espresso liner. I mean, look how much of it I've used. It's awesome. So thank you for the person who told me. Okay, here it is. This is a Smashbox. It came in a special edition, but it's a Smashbox. The bent liner side is the one I like. So I usually just get it in the, you know, all over the brush, and then I take the top and kind of make it where the brush is smooth and going all the right way. And then, here, I'm gonna switch to the magnifying side for this. I start like right here, and then kind of creep my way in, like that. Right now I'm just focusing on getting a line and getting down to my lashes. And then what's really important is for me to look out and decide how far out do I want my wing to come, because it looks crazy when you do it at first, but then it works out. Especially, I'm gonna use lashes today, so I can make a longer wing. Okay, so I want my wing to come out and come about right here. And then I put my head back and connect it. And my eye's really round, like it goes up and over. So I usually just follow that line and fill this in. Okay, and if it's not the shape I want, like I like mine to kind of go straight across like that. And that's it. And then that's thicker than I wanted. Of course, it's just, I mean, I'd be lost without these things. I go like this. Oh my gosh, Bridget's snoring. I hope that you can hear her. Okay, like that. It's kind of like I like a thick liner. Retro kind of like Guess Girl. Okay, this one, sometimes I do a little different just because that's just how it goes. It's a different eye, different hand, different angle. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get a line. But what I usually do is look out, try to match them up, never get them right. I'm gonna come down. And then fill it in. Like that. That's pretty good. I better leave it alone. Okay. Yep, okay. So I'm gonna leave that alone, but I am gonna have to, I gotta do this. There we go. I'm gonna leave it like that because I've learned if I keep messing with it too much, it doesn't look right. Okay, then the next thing I do is go back to this palette and I grab one of my brushes, my favorite one. I don't even know where I bought it, but I will try to find it and link it. I like my Louise Young, long brushes like this. There's a Wayne Goss one I like, and then one that I love is this one, and it's an Inglot brush. And it's long, and it's so stiff. And I'm going into that color Faint, the darker brown. And then I'm connecting from that liner in and just creating that more defined crease like that. And just go back and forth after you've put the color down and kind of blend it up and out like that. I hope y'all can hear Bridget. And because you've already got that naked shadow down, this blends real easy, and you don't really have to worry about a transition color or bringing it up a certain amount. And I have put this underneath, but I like it with nothing underneath if I'm gonna wear mascara. This is the Bobbi Brown Smoky Eye Mascara, and I'm not gonna curl them because I'm gonna put on lashes. And I've gone back and forth on whether I like to put on mascara after my lashes or before, and I think I like it when I put my mascara on before. So I'm not really trying to get a perfect eye of mascara here because I'm gonna put lashes on. Let me pull this mirror up here. I feel like Mother Nature. They're always following me around. Brooke has been wanting a pig, a baby mini pig. And the other day she was like begging me, serious. I'm like, she really thought she was gonna beg me into it. And I said, Brooke, I said, when I walk in the house, don't you see how they come from it's like the whole family comes from every room wanting something, and they're all staring at me. I said, the last thing I want is a pig staring at me too. Okay, so when you take your lashes off, just, gently kind of pull down like that and then take them off. I mean, you can rip them right off, but they'll get twisty and lose their shape. And I have all ideas this is going to be too long for my eye, but just to show you what I do, I usually just put it there, and I can tell that it's going to be, see how it's going to be too long in the center? But instead of cutting that center off, I might cut a little bit of that center off. You have to decide whether you want the center or the end. And I really want the end on this. So I'm going to cut that first little section of the inside all the way to the next little section. And I'll just do it for the other one too and be right back. What I usually do is put that glue out, take a Q-tip like this, dip it in the glue, and then I just dot it on the band. I mean, generously, especially on the ends. Nothing worse than being out and your daggone lash start lifting up. Okay, I'm gonna put those right there. And then while those are getting tacky, I'm gonna real quick do my lower lash. And what I do is I almost touch my lash line and pull out. And that way you get almost like a liner look. And I'm not even going to the end of my lashes. I'm just creating that little bit of look at the bottom. Okay, there you go. Now and make sure you just set apart some tweezers. Don't use your regular tweezers because they get glue all over them, but these are just my lash tweezers. And I'll take this first lash and I'll bend it a little bit so that it'll hopefully go right down into where I want it. And I just tilt my head back and try to go for right at the lash line. And then you can usually feel it stick. And then I take this side and try to put it down. And sometimes you even have to come in like that. There we go, like that. And I feel it sticking everywhere. Let me look at my magnifying. Oh, that's too high up. No wonder I feel it. Okay, now here's another issue. See how I have glue on my eyeliner, like way up? Just kind of brush some of that excess off. This actually will be stickier now. Okay, now that I can see better, go down and stick that. Okay, now that wasn't close enough to my lash line. Okay, now much better. What the heck this is? Where's a clean? Okay, like that. And because these are so dense, I probably will not even put mascara on them. Okay. These are really curved right at the bottom too. Okay, I felt that stick. And now I feel that. Oh yeah, that one went on much better. There you go. Oh yeah, they're pretty. And if you wanted to, just for a little bit more oomph, take your mascara and just do right here on the outside. And then let those dry. Okay. Then my last step is usually something right here to brighten. And one of you, I cannot remember your name, but I think it was a guy, and for some reason, I'm just so, I don't know what you would call it, but I love men's advice on stuff like that. I just love a man's advice on beauty because I feel like they're honest and they come from a different perspective. But one of you recommended this shape tape. I had light, but you recommended light medium. So I went and got it and I love it. This huge applicator, but all it takes is one dot, like right there. And you can use your beauty blender. I usually just end up using my finger just to kind of brighten that area up. And because you've used the Fix Plus and you have it powdered again, it's not too powdery. And then connect it, and I usually use what's left right there. This is kind of like doing the V, I guess, at the end. Just kind of, I don't take it all the way up under my lashes because I don't want those creases. But this shape tape is good. It doesn't crease real bad. So then I try to just sit back and look, and sometimes I just take what's left and do like that. Okay, now I take my, I don't know if I like this any better than the Makeup Forever HD pressed. I feel like it's about the same, but I do enjoy a pressed powder like this. And I usually take one of my brushes one of my soft brushes, like this is one of my Wayne Goss brushes, and get some powder and then just kind of right in those places that are the shiniest. Like that. And then leave the glow everywhere else. I mean, you could if you wanted to do right there, but that's usually how I like it. And lips. I should have done lips before now. Okay, let me, I'm gonna regroup here because I want to show you 2 of the new Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I actually did a video yesterday showing you the polka dot dress and the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. Well, my memory card filled up, so when I was deleting things off of it, I accidentally deleted the first part or the whole video except for the outfit of the day. But if I have time, I might add the outfit of the day at the end of this one so that you can see the Pillow Talk lipstick, and today I'll do the Valentine. And you'll get to see the dress too, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm trying to do my bangs to the side, something different. I think I like it. So I literally have not brushed my hair this morning at all. I just put one Velcro roller in the back and then curled the rest of it last night with my Hot Tools, the big 2-inch curling iron. And so I won't do anything else to my hair. Now I'm gonna take one of these Q-tips and take off that La Mer. Like that. Okay, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Iconic Nude, and I don't have it sharpened, and I'm gonna go sharpen it. I'll be right back. Okay, it's very important that you have your lip liner sharpened because it just is so much better. And my sharpener is a Makeup Forever, but they don't sell it anymore. So just grab one at the drugstore. Grab like a L'Oreal one or something. Okay, goodness. So tilt it and do like that. Like that. Okay, and then I usually like to blend it a little bit. And then these two colors, I think I could live the rest of my life with just Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I love them. They're mattes. Her mattes are my favorite matte of all. I really think it is. And all of her colors are bombshell colors. I mean, they're just perfect. So I actually ordered another set of stuff that I'll show you on Friday. So this is the Valentine, and it's a little bit, if you like Bitch Perfect, you would love this. This has a little bit more color. So we'll see what it does just with one swipe. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna put on a little bit more on the top. This is her regular formula. See how I'm going over that liner? Because then you get the darkness of the liner at the edges of your lips, but not the two different colors. It just helps. And then sometimes it goes over, and there we go. I love it. And if you wanted to, you could put a gloss over it, but I like it just like that, like a satin look. Okay. I think that's it. I think that's all I would do. So I'm not gonna do out for the day. I'll just add mine from yesterday because I don't know what I've got some shipping to do. I'm gonna ship out your orders that you place this weekend. All of them that I have, I'm waiting on a box from Sheila. And then I've got to do some other stuff. So, and I've got my nightgown on now, but I'll put my outfit from yesterday after this. So have a great day, and I will see you real soon. Bye-bye. And so I'm using my iPhone now, real quick. Bubba's taking his morning bath and groom session. Bubba, you ignoring me? You ignoring me? Anyway, so this is the dress, and it's a size 6. I maybe could have worn an 8, but I know I'm going to be losing some weight. So here's Sassy. They're just so curious all the time. So curious. She has the cutest. Look at her little back feet. They're like bunny feet. But anyway, so here is the dress, and like I said, I've got a 6, and I don't know. I think a 6 fits well. You know, guys know how I am. I always get stuff too big. But anyway, and then I'm wearing the boots that I wear all the time. They're my Fried Parker Tall. My Hue tights. Now, I would love to be wearing no tights or anything, just a slip, and, you know, my tall Prada slingbacks. That's what I'll wear in the spring. But it's very cold out for us today. I think the high is 50-something, but it's sunny. And so I'm going to wear that. But I was going to give you a closer look at the lipstick in another camera and see. This camera is so good. And looks like my TV is on screensaver. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.